Let's share a little bit of what the word teacher means from the etymology. This is what I think is fascinating. The ancient meaning for the word teacher means to show or to point out. In fact, it comes related to a word for finger. So imagine if you're out somewhere and you see something interesting and you want to show it to people, you point them to something. Now, what's interesting is the teacher is not pointing at themselves. They're not the object. A good teacher points people to greater truths and realities. What's also fascinating is a really important word in our language that comes from the same root word for teacher is the word token. Now, tokens are signs or symbols that represent greater truths or greater realities. So a teacher in some ways is a representation of Jesus, a token or symbol of Jesus pointing us to greater realities that we can be led into God's presence. So for those who are being called to be teachers, or you're a parent or any kind of teaching situation, you might think to yourself, what can I be doing to point out truths and realities or help people see tokens or symbols of truths that will help them draw closer to God? On the flip side, as a learner, how can I make sure that I show up ready to be shown new ideas, new concepts, or new ways of seeing things, or to be reminded of things I already know? For example, when I left on my mission, my older brother had just gotten home, and he met me at the airport. We had 45 minutes together over 4 years. And I still remember my brother Brad Halverson taught me this principle. He says, you know, Taylor, you'll get on your mission and you will teach some deeply important truths, but what you'll discover is you won't be teaching anything that you have not heard repeated at church again and again and again. So if your job is not simply to be teaching new things all the time, why do we repeat ourselves? Why do we go to church to hear repeated lessons? It's because, again, we want to be shown who God is. We want teachers to point that out. So as a learner, you should go ready and prepared to not only receive new truths, but expect to be hearing repeated truths that are essential for your salvation.